beautiful people. So it's August 15th, and I'm back with another update with properties that's new listing. So today there's only 115 compared to the 122 that we had yesterday. So let's dive right on in. A lot of these properties, especially if you're on YouTube, you probably seen a lot of these properties yesterday, but I found a new property I want us to review. So I found a new property I want us to review, and if you're on Facebook, then you didn't even see the daily report yesterday, so this is perfect. So if you want your personalized list of homes, these are just the new properties that came on the market. If you want your own personalized list of homes, look down in the description and you can go ahead, click that link and fill it out and you'll get your own list of homes. And then too, you'll let me know how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, all the details about what type of home you want. And then I'll go ahead and put that list together and I'll email it to you and text it to you. So let's get right on to it. So we have properties all the way from $2,700 all the way up to the 1.6 again. And I'm not sure if I went through the $1.6 million house with you guys, but this is a $1.6 million house. It's actually a condo. So it's not a full house. It's actually a condo. But let's start at the top. So I told you guys in Milwaukee, we have properties so cheap. So the cheapest one that we have is $2,700. This one is actually a rental. So you'll be leasing it at $2,700. And then this one is actually for sale for $5,000, $9,000. They have some land available for $21,000, and then it just goes up from there. Like this one right here, it's a condo, and they want $39,000 for it. So let's get into the property that I want to show you guys. So let's see. And every day I want to review a property with you guys, just so you guys can see like the different things and how to read a property. So this is the address of the property here. It's actually in Greendale. So let's actually go and look deeper into the property. Let's look at it. Let's look at the photos first. Let's look at the photos and then we'll look at the details. So I always like to look at the photos because guess what? If you don't like what it looked like, you don't care what anything else is about the property. So let's look at the photos for this property. So I'm going to look at it manually. I don't want them to push us. So this is the front of the house. Don't forget to, when you buy a house, you can change up all of this right here. You don't have to have this. When you get your house, you can go to Home Depot, Menards, or whatever. You can change these different things up. And even change a flag if you need to. But anything that you want to change, you can change it. Don't think that it's like, oh, I don't like the front yard. Is it something you can fix? It's something you should always ask yourself. So let's look. See, I really like, when I seen this, I really like the beams here. And I love the fireplace. Those are the two things that caught me. Like, yes, we're showing this one today. I want to show this one today. So let's go ahead and look deeper into the house. This looks like that is the living room. And the kitchen is here. So this is the kitchen. I like they got something right here, a little toaster oven, and they got the plug right here, and they got the sockets here. So I like that a lot. Okay, the stove is over here, the fridge is over here. Looks like they have more storage back there. Okay, so it looks like they may not have a basement. And the reason why I say they may not have a basement is because this is the hot water tank, just in case you don't know. This is the hot water tank. That's what's going to give you your hot water in your home. And then this is the furnace right here. Usually these things are in the basement. So I'm guessing that they do not have a basement because it's here. And I don't think it's a basement because I can see the light here. So think about that when you look at properties to see if they even have a basement. Yep. And here's the box here. So just in case any of your electricity ever go out, you can go down here and mess with the breakers. Because sometimes they may just go off. Say if something's wrong, it may just go off. So here's the bathroom. Here's the bathroom. I really like this light right here, you guys. And I love that they have these pictures here. It's really nice with a nice bench. You can look out the window. This looks like it's the upstairs because I see a roof. So this is a bedroom. It's a really nice size bedroom. I really like it a lot. Another bedroom here. This looks like it's probably the full bathroom or probably the half bath. I don't know. Let's see if they're going to show us the tub. That's going to really let us know. So here's another bedroom for a baby. Oh. And then look, they look like they have a nice size yard compared to like a lot of other properties we've seen. Even the condos. Don't get a lot of condos don't have any yard at all. So if this is the outside of the home, look like you can plant some things here too if you want a garden. I went on the south side, and a man there, he was planting corn. Actually, it wasn't the south side. He was Hispanic. That was wrong of me. That's wrong. That was wrong with me. He was actually by Bayshore, and he was planting corn. And I'm like, are you kidding me? In Milwaukee. Well, near Milwaukee, you really planting corn. Look at all these spaces you'll have. 4-car garage. Wow. Well, I guess, you know what? This looked like it's a side-by-side townhouse. Right, you guys? Now I'm looking at the outside. Let's read the details on it. So it's probably split in half here because you see 2 doors. So keep that in mind when you look at it. So you probably only have 2. You probably only have 2 garages, 2 garage doors. So let's look at the details. So it's a single family home. 2 bedrooms. I thought we seen 3 bedrooms, right, you guys? Am I tripping? We seen 3 bedrooms. This is 2 bedrooms, 1.5 baths. They want $169,900 for it. The taxes every year is $3,500. It's only been on the market for 2 days. Sometimes too, if you see it's been on the market for a while, and you know properties are really leaving, then you know it's not much competition too, because somebody would have took it by now. You know, sometimes you'll see a property on the market for 2 weeks, but you know, usually a property on the market for 3 days is gone. Then you know 2 weeks. I mean, you don't have much competition. So let's see here. I always want to show you guys. Let me show you guys the inclusion. So it comes with a refrigerator and stove. Now, what's excluded from it is the wall-mounted cabinets under the TV are negotiable. So I guess if you guys want to keep it, then you know talk to them about that. If you don't, then just let them do whatever they're gonna do with it. The nest, the coat rack by the front door, the light fixtures in the kids' room, and a light in the upper hallway. I'm guessing that red light that I really like. They're gonna take that with them. So yeah, you guys, here is the details of the property. Now let's get into the mortgage. Well, let's get into history too. I want you guys to see the history. So back in 2013, somebody bought it for $46,000 and then they sold it for $120,000. And now somebody is going to buy it for $169,000. So that's the history of it. And I guess they tried to sell it back here. Expired means that maybe they didn't sell it, or maybe they just ended up pulling it off. But if they pull off the market, most times you'll see withdrawn. So maybe they tried to sell it, they weren't able to sell it, and they left it at that. Because if you see here too, the original list price, always look at that. They wanted to sell it for $164,900, but they was only able to. They actually expired it at 128. That means they dropped the price constantly and they wasn't able to sell it. Now look here too. They wanted 164 again and expired at 164. Nobody wanted to buy it. Now they wanted to sell it for $75,000, but somebody paid $46,915. They wanted to sell it for $129,900, but somebody bought it for $120,000. Now they wanted to sell it for $169,900. They just started doing it yesterday because today is the 15th. Let me confirm that. Yes, today is the 15th for sure. Now, we have to see because right now it's still active. Nobody sold it. So it's at $169,900. So let's see what happened with this property. Let's look at the mortgage information. So good. This mortgage information includes FCRA, which is really good. So let's see here. Well, let's not zoom in that much. There we go. That's perfect. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. Okay, so don't forget the property is $169,900. Just because they want that don't mean you have to give it up. But listen, if you can get a VA loan, the VA loan, don't forget they don't have PMI. That's mortgage insurance. So if you do like a 30-year fixed, you have to put 20% down on that, then you'll be putting $33,000 down. Same thing with a 15-year, that's $33,000. If you're doing an FHA loan, that's 3.5% that you got to put down. You're going to put about $6,000 down on that property, $5,900. With a VA loan, don't forget you don't have a down payment if you're getting a VA loan. Say if you was like in the military or anything like that, then, or say if your spouse is in the military too, or any type of armed forces, then you can do like a no money down loan. Now, the mortgage payment. Don't forget your mortgage payment includes your taxes, insurance, and PMI, which is here. Taxes, insurance, and PMI. So your mortgage payment is actually this amount here. Actually, they didn't want me to highlight it, but it's right here. So if you're doing a 30 year, it's going to be $573. A 15-year is going to be $898. A 30-year FHA is going to be $692, and a VA is going to be $710. Now the thing is, that's how much you paying for your house. But don't forget, you got monthly expenses, which is your taxes. Your taxes actually due every year, but they break it down into 12 months. And that 12 month, every month you have to pay $297, so that at the end of the year, all that money will be saved up to pay your full taxes. Your insurance, they guess it's going to be about $40 a month. I doubt that. I really think it's going to be higher than that. And then PMI too, that's the mortgage insurance. Until you pay down 20% of your house, you're going to continue to have the PMI. But don't forget too, if you're doing the 30 year or the 15 year, and you go ahead and put that 20% down, you don't have to worry about PMI. But with VA too, they don't have PMI. So a lot of my clients do FHA 3.5% down, which is here. We're looking at about having $1,100 as a mortgage for this property. But don't forget, that could go up to about $1,200 because we really don't know what that insurance is going to be. But you're able to shop around for your insurance, and you're able to decide what you want your insurance to be. So like, that's the best thing about that. But that is that property there. Let's see if I can find another property. I kind of went through the properties a little bit. Didn't really like them. Let's see if anything can just like pop out. And let's really look at the photos. Okay, this looks decent, right, you guys? Let me slow it down some. See, must have a drone that they're able to look at it like this. I really like this view. So yeah, that's the front of the house. It's like the back of the house, backyard, the garage. Okay, this is the living room. Look at these here, you guys. It's funny how everybody have different things like that. Okay, wait, put this back up. I'm going too fast. This house is really nice. I have a ceiling fan here. Let's see. It's a different angle of the living room. This is really nice. This is the kitchen. So they have a table in here. They able to fit a table over here. So that's how you know it's a nice, spacious kitchen. I mean, it may not have a dining room. If the table's in the kitchen, just think, okay, it may not have a dining room. Okay, so this is one of the bedrooms. This is the closet here. I like that the window is here because you can feel a breeze, especially in the wintertime. If it's too hot, you can feel a breeze right on your head. So this is another bedroom. This is the bathroom, so the full bath. Remember the last one they didn't show us the tub, but we're able to see the tub here. So yep, this is the bathroom. This is the basement here. So it's a finished basement. That's nice. This can be like the area where you go play in, especially when you don't have that dining room. You're in your little ones or whoever, if you have any guests over, you can go in the basement. Okay. So that is the full house for that. Let's look over the details really quickly for this house. I want to see the details. So for the mortgage here, they're guessing that the mortgage is going to be like $1,200 altogether if you're doing the VA loan. I want to focus on that. Let's say about $1,300 because look at here, they saying $40 again for the insurance, and I think the insurance is going to be more than that. Now let's look here on the history of the house. So they don't have any history. They just show that they're selling it now for $189,000. And I said, here's a full report. So it's 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bath. And you see one here, that's one full bath / 1.5 bath. So 1.5 bath, 2 garage. The master bedroom is 14 by 10. Make sure you keep that in mind because a lot of clients like, this bedroom is smaller than what I expected. Okay, so remember the bedroom. So if you go and see a property, remember how big that bedroom is when you look here on the list, because if you see that this one is 14 by 10 and you know that that's too small, that when you go and look at some of these other properties, and we'll do that next, then you'll know, okay, that master bedroom is not big enough. So let's compare the master bedroom on some of these properties to this property too. So let's see what's included with this property. So you will get the oven / range, a refrigerator, and a washer and dryer. And the seller's going to keep all their personal property. And it's been on the market for 2 days. So let's go ahead and look at the master bedroom on these properties really quickly. So the master bedroom is on the main level and it's 12 by 10. So this master bedroom is smaller than the one we just seen. This one is 12 by 12. I guess it's tweaked in a way. It's like the perfect square. So the other one was kind of like long. So this one is like perfect, like a perfect square. But let me see, what was that, 12 by 10? Oh, 14 by 10, yeah. So it's kind of like, it's the same size technically, but it's just tweaked. Now this one is bigger, it's 16 by 11. So this photo, let's look at the photo. This bedroom, this master bedroom is bigger. I'm guessing that this is the master bedroom here. But they don't even show like full pictures. And remember too, when you get these properties, that they have games in their basement. That's so cool. When you get these properties, you're going to have, these properties going to come every day and you may have this many homes. Just look through all of them. Look through the photos and see, like, do you like any of these properties? And I like to flip through them just like this fast, because if it don't catch my eye, what's the reason of slowing down, you know? See, now, like, I'm looking at this. I'm like, okay, let me slow down on this one. I kind of like this one. Yeah, I might show this to a client today. They look like they would really be interested in this property. It seems like something that they're looking for. Yeah, like they may be interested in that property. I'm gonna say that to show it to a client. But like I said too, flip through all these different properties and see if anything like catches your eye to the point where you may want to go ahead and see it. Like look at this one. This one has a bar in the basement. So say if you don't like the property, just take that idea and put it in your ideal property too. And just make sure that you look at the details for the mortgage. So let's look at these mortgage details. So yeah, this one, they got $40 again. So let's round that up. Let's just say it's about $1,400, $1,450 per month for the mortgage. So keep that in mind that they're gonna have just the $40 there and they have PMI here. But if you put in 20% down, then you don't have to worry about paying an extra $144 a month. And remember, you don't get that money back. That's just money that you're throwing out just because you didn't put the 20% down. But go ahead and look down in the description if you want me to send you a personalized list of homes. I'll make sure I find you a home. Like say if you want a 3-bedroom, 1.5 baths, I will only have those properties on there. Say if you wanted to make sure that you stay in a certain area, I will only have those properties on there. I wouldn't show you any other property. Say if it was 1 bedroom. This one right here is a list of new listings, so I don't care what it was, show it to me. But with your list, it's going to be more personalized. So go ahead and look down in the description and get your list of homes.